Hello, dear friends. I'm Dr. Sophia, your trusted guide on this journey towards strong, vital, and energetic aging. Today, I want to share a very personal story that marks the beginning of a surprising discovery. For many years, I believed I was doing the right thing by boiling 2 eggs every morning, convinced that this habit was enough to give my muscles the protein they needed. After all, we were always taught that the egg was the undisputed king of protein. But during a routine medical checkup, my colleague looked me straight in the eye and asked, "Are you sure you're getting enough protein to maintain your strength?" I smiled confidently and replied, "Of course, I eat eggs every day." However, the doctor shook his head and revealed a fact that left me speechless. A single boiled egg provides only 13 g of protein per 100 g. It's not bad, but there are much more powerful foods out there, some with 4 or even 5 times more. The most incredible part is that almost no one over 60 knows about them. And meanwhile, a silent enemy attacks our bodies. Protein deficiency, which slowly devours our muscle mass, makes our legs more fragile, slows our pace, and increases the risk of falls. That's why, in this video, I'll present a ranking of the 10 foods richer in protein than eggs, ordered from number 10 to number 1, highlighting scientific facts, practical tips, and delicious ways to include them in your daily routine. I invite you to leave a comment telling me what country you're watching from and how your energy has felt these last few days. I love reading and responding to your messages. Grab a pen and paper, because what you'll discover today could not only strengthen your muscles, but also give you back your independence, agility, and that inner spark that never fades. My mission, as always, is to guide you step by step with clear, simple, science-based information that is, above all, full of care. I know each of you fights every day to stay active, walk without pain, get up from a chair with ease, and hug your loved ones without fear of weakness. So, I want you to imagine we're having coffee together while I explain, in a friendly and accessible way, how small changes in what you eat can make a huge difference in your well-being. It doesn't matter if you've never tried some of these foods or if you think it's too late to start. There is always an opportunity to regain strength, boost your metabolism, and give your body the tools it needs. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and get ready to discover the first food on this list that surpasses eggs. I assure you that what comes next will surprise and motivate you, and it could even change how you plan your breakfasts, lunches, or dinners. 110. Fat-free Greek yogurt. Number 10 on our list is a food that many have seen hundreds of times at the supermarket, but few know its true muscle-building power. Fat-free Greek yogurt. This creamy ally far surpasses the protein in eggs. For every 100 g, it provides more than 10 grams of complete protein with less fat, thanks to a special filtering process that makes it much more concentrated. The secret is that it's strained 3 times, removing most of the whey and lactose. The result is a thick, pleasant, and easy-to-digest texture, even for people with mild dairy sensitivities. Studies published in journals like Nutrients have shown that older adults who consume at least 20 g of dairy protein daily preserve up to 25% more muscle over 12 weeks, especially if they walk every day. This means a cup of Greek yogurt in the morning can help you stay steady, prevent shaky legs, and maintain your independence for longer. The best part is that it's very versatile. You can mix it with ground flax seeds to increase its protective effect, with berries to add natural antioxidants, and with cooked oats for a soft, energy-packed breakfast. It can also be whipped into a savory dressing with cucumber, lemon, and herbs, or added to fruit smoothies. Just remember to choose the natural, unsweetened version, as those with sugary syrups can diminish its benefits. Now, if you're wondering how to include this food in your routine, my recommendation is simple. Half a cup for breakfast or as an afternoon snack with a teaspoon of seeds will give you a protein boost without overloading your stomach. This food has become popular among young athletes, but I want you, who may be over 60, to know you can benefit from it just as much or even more. Why? Because the protein in Greek yogurt is absorbed slowly, meaning your muscles receive it consistently for several hours, protecting them from the natural wear and tear of aging. Additionally, its creamy texture stimulates appetite, which many older adults lack due to a decreased sense of hunger. If you've ever felt like you don't want to eat anything in the morning, try having 2 or 3 spoonfuls of cold Greek yogurt mixed with a drizzle of natural honey or unsweetened homemade applesauce. Not only will it slowly open your appetite, but it will also start your day by nourishing your muscle fibers. As a doctor, I've seen how patients who adopt this simple habit improve their posture, climb stairs more easily, and say they don't get as tired when walking. Cooked chickpeas. Now, let's move on to the next food on our list. One that may have been sitting in a jar in your pantry for years, and you never imagined it could strengthen your muscles so effectively. At number 9, we find a humble, affordable food that's probably already in your kitchen: cooked chickpeas. Don't be fooled by their simple appearance, because for every 100 g, they provide over 11 green of high-quality plant-based protein, quietly surpassing eggs and offering surprising support to the muscles that need it most. What makes chickpeas a treasure for those over 60 is not just their protein content, but also their high amount of soluble fiber, a component that helps regulate blood sugar, improves digestion, and fights the chronic inflammation that causes so much wear on our muscle tissues. Studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who partially replace animal proteins with legumes can reduce muscle mass loss by up to 26% over time. Additionally, chickpeas are rich in magnesium, an essential mineral for proper muscle function. It helps prevent painful cramps, promotes strength, and speeds up recovery after walking or climbing stairs. How can you use this food in your daily life? The best way is to soak them overnight and cook them slowly until they are soft. This makes them easier to digest and helps your body absorb more nutrients. Then, you can prepare a creamy hummus by blending chickpeas with olive oil, lemon juice, and a garlic clove, a perfect option for spreading on whole grain bread or dipping carrot sticks. You can also roast them in the oven with paprika and black pepper for a crunchy snack perfect for mid-afternoon, or add them to stews, salads, and soups as a meat substitute. If you want to boost their effect even more, combine them with a handful of spinach or fresh parsley, which will increase your intake of iron and vitamin C, helping your muscles get better oxygenation. Don't be surprised if, after a few weeks of regularly eating chickpeas, you feel more energetic, climb stairs without stopping as much, and notice your legs respond with less fatigue. This great little food has helped thousands of older people stay strong and agile without the need for expensive supplements. Its versatility not only makes it easy to add to your daily diet, but also provides a variety of textures and flavors that stimulate appetite, which is essential for older adults who eat less due to lack of hunger. Even if you have diabetes or high blood pressure, chickpeas can be a wonderful option thanks to their moderate glycemic index and natural potassium content, which helps keep blood pressure levels stable. Number 8. Cooked quinoa. Ready to discover the food that takes the number 8 spot? Despite its tiny size, it contains such complete protein that scientists call it a gift for aging muscles. At number 8, we find a small but truly powerful food: cooked quinoa. At first glance, it seems like just another grain, but it's actually a seed from the Andes that provides no less than 14 g of protein per 100 gram. What makes it a true gem for those over 60 is that it contains all the essential amino acids. That is, the ones your body no longer produces on its own. This means that the protein in quinoa can be used directly to repair muscle fibers, improve leg strength, and help prevent falls. Furthermore, it's especially rich in lysine, a key amino acid for collagen formation, calcium absorption, and maintaining tendons and joints. A study published in Nutrients revealed that older adults who ate quinoa daily for 8 weeks improved their leg strength by up to 9% compared to those who only consumed rice. To get the most benefits, I recommend soaking it for a few hours before cooking. This simple step reduces substances called saponins, which can hinder nutrient absorption and improve its digestibility. Cook it in low-sodium vegetable broth or bone broth if you want to add more minerals. You can combine it with turmeric and black pepper to boost its anti-inflammatory effect. Culinarily, quinoa is extraordinarily versatile. It can be the base for warm breakfasts with grated apple and cinnamon, a side dish for sautéed vegetables, or even mixed with egg or tofu to form protein-packed vegetarian burgers. The important thing is to make it part of your routine. With just 3-4 of a cup daily, your body can start to gradually regain muscle. Many older people tell me that after including quinoa, they feel more energetic, have less joint pain, and notice a significant improvement in their walking balance. If you're looking for an easy, affordable, and powerful change, quinoa might be the answer you've been waiting for. Don't worry if you've never cooked it before. Just use a 1-to-2 ratio of quinoa to liquid, bring it to a boil, and then simmer for about 15 minutes until the grains become translucent and a small white ring appears on their surface. You can make a larger batch and store it in the refrigerator for 3 or 4 days. This way, you'll have a protein-rich base ready to use in soups, salads, or as a substitute for rice. Depending on the spices you use, you can give it a sweet or savory flavor. This flexibility makes it easy to meet your daily protein needs without boring recipes. Its consumption can improve your strength every day, making it ideal for those who want to stay active. For 7, pumpkin seeds. At number 7, we have some small seeds that many people overlook, but they can make a huge difference in the strength of your legs. Pumpkin seeds. Although they only take up the palm of your hand, they provide 19 g of protein per 100 green, almost double that of eggs. However, their true value isn't just in the amount of protein they contain, but in the minerals that accompany them. These seeds have high levels of magnesium, iron, and zinc, 3 essential nutrients that are often deficient in people over 60. Magnesium helps your muscles contract correctly and prevents uncomfortable night cramps. Iron transports oxygen to muscle tissues, allowing them to work with more energy. And zinc is key to repairing micro-injuries and maintaining the muscle mass that is so hard to preserve as we age. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food revealed that older adults who ate pumpkin seeds daily for 3 months reduced chronic muscle inflammation by up to 38%. This not only prevents wear and tear, but can even reverse some of the damage that age silently causes. As a doctor, I always recommend choosing the raw, unsalted version, as excess sodium can raise blood pressure and reduce the benefits. Incorporating them is easier than you think. You can sprinkle a tablespoon over your yogurt, mix them into smoothies, add them to soups or salads, or even grind them to make a delicious seed butter. Their mild, slightly sweet flavor is very pleasant, even for those whose appetite has decreased over the years. Start with 1 tablespoon a day and gradually increase to 2 if your stomach tolerates them well. Many of my patients have noticed that after 3 weeks, they feel less stiffness when getting up in the morning, have more energy when walking, and climb stairs without getting as tired. If you're looking for a natural way to regain vitality without resorting to expensive supplements, these humble seeds can become your best hidden ally. Don't wait for your muscles to weaken. Strengthen them before it's too late. 6. Tempeh. Now, join me at number 6, where we'll discover a fermented food that not only provides complete protein, but also improves your gut, making your body use every gram as if it were pure gold. At number 6, we have a food that many associate with modern diets, but can become a true ally for older adults: tempeh. This fermented product, made from whole soybeans, provides 20 gras of complete protein per 100 gran, much more than a boiled egg. What makes it special isn't just the quantity, but the way it's absorbed. Being fermented, tempeh contains natural enzymes that break down some of its proteins and carbohydrates, making it easier to digest for stomachs that no longer produce as many enzymes as before. It also provides probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that live in the gut and help your body use nutrients more effectively. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults with a more diverse gut microbiome maintained up to 18% more muscle mass than those with poor gut flora, even with similar diets. Tempeh also stands out for its leucine content, the amino acid that tells your muscles it's time to grow and repair. Including this food 2 or 3 times a week can help prevent the muscle loss that naturally begins after age 60. How can you incorporate it without complications? Cut it into thin slices and lightly saute it with a few drops of tamari or apple cider vinegar. You'll get a savory flavor without sugar or heavy fats. You can also crumble it and add it to vegetable stir-fries, thick soups, or mix it with brown rice for a meal rich in fiber and protein. Its firm texture and nutty flavor make it an excellent alternative to meat, ideal for those looking to manage their cholesterol or digestion without losing strength. The key is to choose good quality tempeh, preferably organic, and without artificial additives. Start with small portions, about 30 gram per meal, and gradually increase. Many of my patients notice less abdominal bloating and more energy after just a few weeks. Tempeh doesn't just feed your muscles, it also trains your gut to use protein more effectively. You can bake it with spices or add it to warm salads with spinach. These dishes provide both protein and antioxidants that take care of your joints. Eat it regularly as its effects accumulate over time. If you want to maintain your independence and avoid falls, tempeh can play a key role. Integrating it into your meals is simple and delicious, which makes it easy to maintain this healthy habit. With small changes, you'll get big improvements. Chapter 5, Spirulina. Now join me at number 5, where we'll learn about a tiny food with a surprising ability to reduce inflammation and strengthen your muscles. Many adults are surprised to discover that this food can offer better results than expensive supplements when taken consistently. At number 5, we find a superfood as small as it is powerful, spirulina. This microscopic deep green algae contains up to 57 grams of protein per 100 gram, a number that leaves eggs far behind. But the most surprising thing is not just its protein content, but its absorbability. Spirulina doesn't have tough cell walls like other plants, so the body can use its protein almost immediately. This ease of absorption is crucial for older adults, especially those with slow digestion or gastric issues. Spirulina is also a very rich source of leucine, the amino acid responsible for activating muscle synthesis. Studies in older people have shown that a daily dose of 3 to 5 g of spirulina, combined with gentle walks, significantly improved leg strength and resistance when climbing stairs. Additionally, spirulina is a natural source of antioxidants like phycocyanin, which fights oxidative stress and reduces the chronic inflammation that often affects muscles and joints with age. How can you consume it? The most practical form is in powder or tablets. The powder can be added to green smoothies, mixed with orange juice, or even sprinkled on soups and creamy dishes. Just 1 teaspoon a day is enough to notice the benefits in a few weeks. Some people tell me that at first it's hard to get used to its taste, which is a bit earthy or marine. In that case, mixing it with pineapple juice or coconut water can soften the flavor and make it more pleasant. It can also be combined with lemon and cucumber to make a nutritious drink. Spirulina not only provides very high-quality protein, but also iron, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins, all essential for maintaining muscle mass, daily energy, and proper nervous system function. It can even help control cholesterol and blood pressure, which is a great added benefit. If you've been feeling constant fatigue, difficulty getting out of bed, or weakness when walking, spirulina could be the boost your body is asking for. Of course, as with everything, it's important to make sure it comes from reliable sources, free of heavy metals, and grown in controlled environments. Start with small amounts and see how you feel. Many older adults have reported notable improvements in their strength, mood, and overall vitality. It's not magic, it's natural science used well. 4. Hemp seeds. Now get ready, because the next food, number 4, has such a balanced profile that it could be considered a perfect protein for the older adult. In addition to strengthening muscles, it protects joints and nourishes the brain. And here we are in the final stretch of our journey with food number 4, hemp seeds, also known as hemp hearts. These tiny nutritional jewels contain more than 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, and most importantly, are a complete protein, meaning they provide all the essential amino acids our muscles need, especially in our later years. But that's not all. These seeds are loaded with healthy omega-3 and omega-6 fats in a perfect ratio to reduce joint inflammation and improve heart health. They also contain gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, a substance with anti-inflammatory properties that can relieve common discomfort in the knees, hips, and back after age 60. Their soft texture and slightly nutty flavor make them very easy to incorporate into any dish. You can add 1 or 2 tablespoons to your morning oatmeal, yogurt, salads, or even mix them with avocado to make a creamy, protein-packed spread. You can also blend them with plant-based milk and a banana for a smoothie that nourishes your body from the first sip. Studies published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed that regular consumption of hemp seeds improves body composition, reduces visceral fat, and maintains active muscle mass in older adults. What many don't know is that these seeds also contain arginine, an amino acid that improves circulation and helps muscles receive more oxygen during exercise, even if you only walk for 30 minutes a day. If you have trouble digesting nuts like almonds, hemp seeds can be the perfect alternative. Soft, easy to chew, and they don't cause intestinal inflammation. Furthermore, they are gluten-free and don't contain common allergens, making them an excellent option for almost anyone. If you feel you've recently lost strength or firmness in your legs, include these seeds every day for 3 weeks and observe the changes. Many patients tell me they feel less heaviness, more agility, and better balance when getting up. Pair your consumption with a little vitamin C from an orange or kiwi to improve the absorption of the iron that these seeds also provide. And remember, as I always say, small habits, big results. Now it's time to move on to the final 3 foods, the true champions in protein content and quality. Number 3 is a plant-based food that looks like meat and can provide more protein than a steak. Number 2 is a cheese derivative that has surprised scientists with its ability to improve strength in older adults. And number 1, well, number 1 is probably the most unknown food on this list, but the most potent of all. Let's go. The best is yet to come.